What's up? I'm back with Tanya, and I'm so excited to be able to finally go live with Tanya again. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I'm super stoked. I'm gonna let her introduce herself first because I just got done introducing myself on my last slide, but I'll go after Tanya so she can steal the show and do all the good things. So I'm so excited.
Oops. Hi everybody, my name is Tanya Elizabeth. I do have a YouTube channel with the same name. It's spelled with an S, not with a Z. I am a single mom of one special needs child, and he's special and great. And he told me to tell you guys to like and subscribe and do all the YouTubey things. So if I didn't do that, because he's listening right now from his bedroom, if I didn't do that, he would come in here and say it. So I'd much rather keep him in bed.
Well, that is amazing. You're an amazing mom. I know that I can just tell that by how that you've talked to him on the streams before and all the stuff that you do for him. And I know that it is, I can imagine just from the moms that I knew growing up who were single moms who had to carry the burden all on themselves. So just, I'm really amazed that I know you, and I'm glad that your son has you to advocate for him. It's incredible. So,
thank you.
I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout, and I met Tanya on the internet. We met in was it in Discord or in someone's live chat? And it's live chat. Yeah, it's been great so far. And she's a mod for several bigger accounts, and she always keeps things in line. And she also brings all the spice. So I love it. I've loved like learning from her, and I always love her insight. She always surprises me in a good way with her perspective on what she says about things. So we're going to watch a doTERRA convention video, at least part of it, tonight, and it might be a good time. And live chat, you lucked out because you get to pick what we're gonna watch from the doTERRA convention. And don't tell anybody, but we're logged in, and we have access to everything that they did at doTERRA. So I'm gonna go ahead and don't tell anybody. We're gonna have to stream it. We're gonna have to stream it from them because the video files are so big. My computer gets upset when I play them. So thanks, Fizzlesticks. Appreciated it. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Liz.
Clowntown, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for the support. And Mermeow, Sky's my favorite digital artist here. She's done a lot of cool things for me. And Christina, we just went live the other night and about her Beachbody experience. And Corinthians is Christina's daughter. Corinthians, hello.
That is such a badass name.
A super badass name. So let's see. Let me share my screen, and we'll see all of the stuff. Present screen, share system audio, window. doTERRA. Okay. Add to stream. So here's the deal. Here's the inside of doTERRA's convention website. So let me go. This is the on-demand stuff. We've already watched the product reveal on Thursday, and it was awful. We've I think we did the Terra Talks, but I think that's a shorter video. I'm just gonna double check. Whoa. And they did slap us for copyright, so we're definitely gonna need
did they?
Yep, that's okay. They haven't taken us down. They're just, it's all
edit it, take it out, and you can repost it, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can actually do it from YouTube, so it's great. Let's see. So we have Friday, we have Tybo Move for a Cause. I think those are just workout sessions. and we have the general session on Saturday. Let me see if there's supposed to be a speaker at some point.
Oh, please let it be Tony Robbins.
I wish. I think it's Jenna Kutcher. So it's not Tony Robbins, so disappointment.
Huge disappointment.
Yeah. If only it was Tony. Let's see what's on.
Starts with days on Tony.
For sure. Let's see, Friday. That tells us who's talking down here. So Bailey King, she's just a distributor, chief medical officer. Dr. Ashley, and she is a distributor as well. All of these doctors who are distributors, I'd
like to have a conversation.
Yeah, just a friendly conversation about like what the hell's going on. What's going on? Exactly, Melissa. It's literally freaking Tony. Live chat, you're gonna control this kind of like I think I'm lagging again. Sorry for I'm not sure why my internet's bad. I think it's because whoa. Let me get out and come back in.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna try to shut some stuff down. Hold on.
Okay. It's a different list. Yeah.
I think my computer literally is dying, so let me come on. I can't even leave the studio. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Am I like stuck?
You're not stuck. It's your sound isn't matching with your picture.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, everybody. I can't see the chat right now, so it's me. This is just technical difficulties, as DC puts it. But we learn to roll with these things. I don't know what else to say. First time in my life I've been speechless. I don't know what to say. I like seeing it twice. I feel so if it was just me, on my channel, it would be completely different. Yeah, it would be like, let's make fun of myself. But I'm not just on my channel. So I hope everybody had a good day. And if you had a potato day, I'm jealous. I did some chores around the house. I did my hair. Got Sean. Well, he came home. And then we went to the grocery store because both my mom and my dad are sick. They have a cold. According to my dad, he's dying. So hopefully it's just not the COVID.
Okay.
There she is.
Here I am. I hope I don't know if this is gonna be better. It doesn't look better. Don't
You're
move
saying
cool. Okay. All right. Well, sorry about that, guys. My y'all know my computer's on its way out, so I got to figure this out.
Hey, technical difficulties, we learn to roll with it.
Yeah, I'm still lagging, so I'm not sure. Gosh, dang it. Hold on. I got to use a different browser, I think. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Hello again. Ow. These soups are actually pretty heavy and they hurt. Well, only one ear hurts. So anyway, I hope you guys had a productive but fun day and are having a relaxing evening. This is relaxing for me. This is, you know, this is as much entertainment for me as it is for y'all. Yeah. Damn the technical difficulties. Damn them. Oh, hold on. Someone just texted me and they wanted to know how I take my COVID test. In my nose.
We've got no background now because I was I think it's slowing down my computer for some reason, so it's just gonna be it's just gonna be me. And I have my green screen up, so it's just gonna be a bright green background. I'm going to turn this way so I can see everybody. Okay, we're back. Easy peasy. Sorry everybody. Would it be technical difficulties if this didn't happen? I don't think so. It just is what it is. So yeah, let me open doTERRA back up. Thank y'all for hanging in with us. Sorry, it struck again. Okay. Oh my goodness.
It's saying you're putting me to work. You just got done with that stream with Kat. Now you're on with me. It doesn't want to handle the spice.
Yes, seriously. My camera's like, this is too much. It's too much goodness with Tanya here. Seriously. I'm super happy I get to stream with Tanya. And Tanya, tell the live chat a little bit about your Monday live stream sitch that you have with Karina so they can join when you
yeah. So it's Maniac Mommy Mondays, and it's kind of like a mommy spin on MLM stuff. We talk about mom stuff. We snark. We tend to be a little bit more spicy because it's later on in the evening. We usually go on between 9 and 9:30. So a lot of people can't make it, and that's okay. They watch it on replay. But it's just our take on MLMs and how predatory they are. And we tend to go based off of our particular community. So, like, the first episode was with Aimee Ure and how they were targeting people with children with autism. And they're still on that game, which I'm not happy about.
Yeah.
And diabetes.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. And then we talked about our children with special needs and Karina will talk about how MLMs are going after her people in the Hispanic community and targeting them.
Yeah.
And targeting specific subsets of people to put more money in their wallet. So we come at it from our mom perspective, but we also come at it from smaller subsets of people.
Awesome. Well, I love that. And I love both of y'all together. So if y'all don't already join in on that or and do y'all do it every other Monday or is it every Monday?
It's every other Monday for right now.
Okay.
We might go live on this coming Monday because Karina missed. She wants to make up for the show that she missed.
Sure.
And she has something that she wants to talk about. So we may go live again on this coming Monday.
Awesome.
We have to wait and see. But otherwise, it's every other Monday for right now. So twice a month.
Love that. So again, live chat, y'all know I will try to put a community post up on my YouTube to let y'all know about Tanya and Karina going live, or always I think Tanya feels welcome to. Tanya has her own channel on my Discord, so we can link to her stuff too. So it's always try to highlight that when we get to it. So I'm gonna share my screen, present screen. Is this gonna work? I think. Okay, we need to. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's better. So let's I'm gonna, let's see. Let me mute this for a second because we need to find the part where they're. Oh my god, I want to skip around. Oh wait, and find when Jenna's talking. If that's okay. Is this Jenna? That looks like Jenna.
That looks like Jenna.
Okay. Okay.
Supplement income.
Let's see if
then an extra plus with doTERRA is that when you consider all
a detail-loving self-care
an opportunity
we're
we can
right
all
up
be
to
proud
it.
of. No formal education, no resumes required, no significant investment is needed. You will
no
bless
significant
the lives
investment.
Of
Okay,
no
buddy.
significant investment. What do they consider significant?
Yeah, relative for someone who owns $1 billion company.
My journey
exactly.
in the industry. I will end by saying that we at doTERRA are committed to ensuring that we continue to be an ethical and an enduring company, even a forever company.
Oh boy.
Yes. These 4 pillars of product demand, customer retention, and solid and stable management and shareholder.
This guy makes my eye twitch.
Are the 4 pillars, the core
He's
to
an
all
OG.
of our decisions. You can be confident in our future. Thank you for all that you're doing. Now, let's all go tell the world about doTERRA. Thank you.
Yay, Colt.
Love
Okay.
you all.
Yay, Colt. Yay.
Let me mute until Jenna comes on. Jenna should be on in a second. Unmute. There we go.
one thing.
She has more than 1 million followers on Instagram.
A digital marketing expert, a detail-loving self-care activist.
The host of the top-rated podcast, Gold Digger, with more than 70 million downloads and counting.
Now she's got a new book called How Are You? Really? We did it! I'm a New York Times best-selling author!
She's also a person who lives by the things that she teaches and talks about, which is
Ed Milet. Great.
Today.
Oh God.
Today, everyone wants to lose the just title. Like, I am just a mom. I am just a career person. And I feel like all of us are walking around with only parts of ourselves being known, and we desire to show up as our full self.
You're going to get things from her you don't get from other people. It's not just the same stuff.
Women are waking up to the fact that this system isn't working for us anymore. And it's up to us to really command, here's what I want for my life and here's how I'm going to go after it.
It's not about appealing to the masses. It's about being that voice for the people who need to hear what you're saying.
Sometimes we get lost in like what everyone else says we should be doing, that we forgot to listen to like our heart.
When we set our definition of success off of this feeling, we can enjoy our lives again. Like, we can stop faking that we're enjoying life and truly enjoy it, you know?
My tactics aren't necessarily wake up earlier, grind harder, hustle harder, go after it. It's like
easy for you to say.
Check in often and make impossibly tiny bits of progress. And your belief will grow and you will change and your life will change because you'll be living into your truth, not anyone else's.
Gag me.
So let me do, I know nothing about Jenna Kutcher other than I have lots of questions about speakers who decide to team up with multi-level marketing conventions. Rachel Hollis used to do it a lot. She did it a lot with Beachbody.
She was huge with Beachbody.
Yeah, we've got Jenna Kutcher doing this with doTERRA now. Do you know anything about Jenna Kutcher, Tanya?
I just know that I think this is her, I want to say her second time talking at doTERRA. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Other than the self-help aspect of her bullshit book, I don't know much about her.
Okay.
I saw the book on Audible because I was looking for self-improvement books to listen to at the gym. And I read through the preview, and it was just the same old shit, just different pile that she was selling. And I don't know how the New York Times is doing their bestseller list now. Are they can you pay to get on it now? Because It was awful. It was awful.
I know that there's a way to rig the system where you can place a big order or something, or a warehouse will place a big order, and that somehow plays into the numbers you need to be a bestseller, from what I understand. So I know that some of these don't seem to me like they meet the requirements for bestseller. I don't know if she did that. Now we know that some people used to like Rachel Hollis, and I have lots of problems with Rachel's plagiarism, her perspective, her all of the things. So, and again, this is going to be a live react for both of us to Jenna, because I haven't really heard of her much. I think Savvy did do a book review of this, and I think that, gosh, was it Savannah? I think someone's already reacted to this talk as well, but I really love Tanya's perspective. I really value it, so I'm excited to see what Tanya has to say. What does Tanya have to say about Jenna? So buckle up, grab a drink.
Buckle up, Buttercup, because it's about to get runky.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage keynote speaker Jenna Kutcher.
Okay, I'm just muting it for the song. Okay, play. Still song. Oh, song. Okay. Okay. You're getting paid to be here. Why are we emotional?
I certainly do not get this sort of applause when I am flipping pancakes or recording my podcast in our spare closet. So thank you guys so much for this warm welcome.
Okay.
Now, I want to start with something that might not be the cool thing to do. But I want to just take a moment right now to soak all of this in, to soak all of you in that are here today. Now, here's something I want you to know. I honestly pray that I never...
So Fizzlestick said, so question, keynote speakers don't have to have anything to do directly with the company to speak, or do I misunderstand? Correct. They normally bring outside speakers in to motivate their people on their team or their independent distributors, or as a, hey, look who we got to come talk at our event. They'll do that with musicians. I think with Beachbody, they brought in, I know LuLaRoe brought in a bigger musician one time for one of their conventions.
Katy Perry's done it.
Yep.
Big and Rich. I want to say Florida Georgia Line, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I think not Pink, but I can't think of her name right now. But they will elicit big time. They'll pay big money for private events for singers, groups, and keynote speakers to come in and talk at their culty conventions to peddle, to get them motivated enough and brainwashed back into the business enough to go at it for another year.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to put on subtitles for everybody. Oh, dang it. Like, I'm going to put on subtitles just because we have the option to have them on for people maybe who...
Good.
Okay, she's saying sit down.
Today. Now...
Sorry. There we go. Okay, mute. Okay. Keynote speaker.
Down or I'm going to start crying. I certainly do not get this sort of applause when I am flipping pancakes or recording my podcast in our spare closet. So thank you
Hugh
guys
Jackman did a
so
private
much
event for
this warm
doTERRA?
welcome.
No.
Now, I want to start with something that might not be the cool thing to do. But I want to just take a moment right now to soak all of this in, to soak all of you in that are here today. Now, here's something I want you to know. I honestly pray that I never get numb to how special it is to share space with you, to be here with you. a small town Minnesota mom of 2 with a $300 camera on Craigslist, and I get to be here today. Now, I've always been a person
She
who
talks
doesn't
very
want to
slow,
miss
but that's
a
fine. Everyone
single
talks differently.
moment.
I'm not
Yep.
trying to have any
Her
way to
cadence is
speed it
pretty
up.
spot on.
I wish there was a way to speed it up. I don't think I can within the let's see, settings, quality. I don't think I can speed it up, guys. I'm very sorry.
I am thinking back to my wedding day. It was 11 years ago, and my husband and I, we did this thing where throughout the day we would grab each other's hand and we would squeeze 3 times. And it was a signal for us to just pause and to take in the moment together. To just notice, to etch fleeting memories into our brains so that whenever we wanted to recall them, we could. Honestly, when I think of the blur that is a wedding day, those moments are some of the only ones that I truly remember. So before we dive on in today, what I want for us to do is to just take a quick moment to pause, to notice, to ground ourselves, to take the kind of deep breaths that our iWatch is always telling us to be taking, and to feel this energy that is in this room. Because here's the thing, chances are that a week from now, or a month from now, or maybe a year from now, you're going to find yourself asking questions. Questions like, can I really do this? Does it even matter? Questions like, is my work really making a difference?
Okay, but making a difference for your family in terms of if you're continuing to shell out for essential oils and you're not making a return on that money and it's just an expense and a drag on your family, that is meaningful information to help you make a good decision about whether to continue with doTERRA or not.
Right.
It's frustrating that they're having her talk about motivation when a lot of times the numbers are what get people to leave doTERRA.
They're not, if they're not doing a profit and loss yearly, then there's something wrong.
Yeah.
At this point, when they're at convention, right, they're sitting here saying to themselves, I'm going to give it one more year. And then this girl comes in and she's pumping you up and making you think that you're doing the right thing for your family, but you're putting your family in the hole, bro.
Right. Yep.
And you're in a cult. Call Cheryl.
Yes, call Cheryl. She has a great podcast. Oh, gosh, man.
And when those questions come up, what I want for each of you in this space is to recall this moment together. Because here's the thing. Those questions, they're going to come up. It is only natural when we are chasing big dreams. In fact, I can close my eyes and viscerally remember this time where I was asking myself those exact same questions. It was this day.
I think it's Agents, but that book
biggest goals of my career. I had just hit 6 figures, and I felt completely empty.
Oh, come on.
3 years into entrepreneurship, standing in the shower, washing my hair on a random Tuesday, lathering herbal essence, and wondering, why does my life not feel any different? I remember seeing my bank account balance confirm that I'd achieved this elusive goal. And so I did what any regular person would do. I went to take a cold shower to make sure it wasn't a dream. And as I stood there in the shower, I wondered a lot of things. Why are the angels not singing? Why is the champagne not chilled? And where are those gold cellophane balloons that all of the people on Instagram have to celebrate their milestones? Like, what?
It's not magic.
Stood
Someone
there
drew those
using
up
this
and took a
same
picture.
shampoo that I had used for years, and closing my eyes, feeling the water drip off my back, I actually did something I hadn't done in a long time. I checked in with myself. I thought my life...
Is this her attempt at being relatable?
Yeah, because it doesn't really come across as being relatable when you say that the 100,000, the 6-figure earner, whatever status, didn't do anything for you. I just, give me a break.
You're talking to a convention full of people that, 99.1% of them are failing miserably. And it's the business model's fault. It's not their fault. It's no fault of their own, other than they got taken advantage of, but they're also being the predator. Yeah. So if this is her attempt at being relatable, it's coming off awfully privileged.
Yeah, it is. And it definitely, I'm not a huge, I don't know how people feel about Rachel Hollis. I'm not a big fan. I don't really like listening to her. This gives me the same kind of vibes of like that she gives me. I'm just not, I would have, I don't know. I would have left the conference if I was listening. I'm not trying to be mean. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not.
I would have gotten up and gotten a churro, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
I mean, I don't know where this conference took place, but
Utah. I think it's in Utah.
Oh, well, then I would have went out and got a funnel cake.
Yeah.
But
again, definitely lots of financial. Definitely lots of financial privilege in terms of it's very bold to say I had hit that elusive 6-figure mark for my book sales or per podcast or whatever. And I was dead inside, basically, which I know that sometimes that happens with people who do make a lot of money, but I don't know. It seems pretty like you're not reading the room really in terms of, I don't know.
Exactly.
It's not really reading the room, I guess.
No, it's not reading the room, and it's giving pretentious vibe to it.
Yeah.
The herbal, what kind of set my teeth on edge was the herbal essences comment. I don't know why, but as soon as I heard that, I'm like, why mention the name of your shampoo, bro? Yeah. Are you trying to sound relatable that you use drugstore products and you're a 6-figure earner?
Yep.
It doesn't compute.
Yep.
It doesn't,
feels
it
very
doesn't read well.
Yeah. Yep. Agree. Very good point, Tanya.
Thought I would be different. I definitely thought that I'd have fancier shampoo. And somewhere along the way, I thought that fancy shampoo would make me happier. I thought that achieving this goal would unlock something for me. But in reality, if I were being really honest, in that moment, I was exhausted, depleted, burnt out. I felt empty. You achieve a goal that once felt impossible. Has that ever happened for you? You achieve this goal that you once thought was impossible. And instead of feeling elated, jubilant, excited, you feel the opposite. And so you do what all of us good achievers do. You just set the goal a little higher, right? You promise yourself that more is the answer. You push the finish line just a few steps further away, out of reach, and you keep running. Surely, it wasn't the goal's fault. It's a you problem, right? And you're setting out by running harder, achieving more, always saying yes, and chasing it down.
I don't even know what to say. Missing all the marks, is that possible? I mean, yeah, sure, it's possible. I'm irritated. I'm not inspired yet.
I'm getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Because she just threw blame back at these distributors.
Yeah.
That it can't possibly be the business model. No. It must be me.
Yep. And if you find yourself,
you know where you're at?
Yep. I don't know. And I guess, and I know that when they pay, I don't know how much she got paid for this event. I can imagine it was, probably 20,000 or maybe 15 to 20. I don't know what her rate is for being a speaker. They're probably told what they want the person to speak about, but I don't know. And I don't listen to her podcast. I haven't read her books. This seems like it misses the mark in a big way.
Oh yeah, and the hair just went up and the hoops are still on, so we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I've done that. In fact, if I am not careful, I do that. The day after I hit 6 figures, I did something kind of dramatic. With a color-coded spreadsheet and a prepared spiel, I invited my husband to sit at our farm table overlooking a cornfield in our Wisconsin house. I looked him in the eye and I uttered the words that I never thought would come out of my mouth. I said, "Screw 6 figures." I was so much happier when I made half of that. I had time. I had a life. I had a Gmail account without 232 unread emails.
What?
Like, can we please go back to that?
Is she? Here's a question.
Prepared for him.
Is she trying to somehow, in a roundabout way, say that if you're not doing well, like hypothetically in doTERRA, if you're not really achieving a lot, you need to figure out how to be happy with the less? I mean, she. And again, it lacks tone. It lacks the ability to read the room for her to say, man, all of this I have so many people who want my time. I have so many people who want to pay me money. I have so much money in my bank account and I'm not happy. So I
think what she's trying to get at is that money isn't everything. Okay. And I'm getting that, but in such a roundabout way that it's offensive.
Yeah. Very.
You know what I mean? Like, if she's sitting here saying, I'm not happy with what I'm doing, then do something about it. But don't bitch and complain from your farmhouse, sitting at your farm table, overlooking a cornfield in Wisconsin, that you've got a life and a house and things that you have earned.
Right.
Absolutely. I would never take that away.
Right.
In order to make yourself happy. But once you got there, you realize that the money wasn't everything.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the money pays for that farmhouse. The money paid for that farm table. The money paid for you to be sitting across from a cornfield.
Yeah.
So if you want to go back to half of that, then you'd have to give up the farmhouse. You'd have to give up some of the things. You'd have to give up the lifestyle.
Right. Yeah. And again, it's just not necessarily, she's not acknowledging the benefits of that the money has brought her and her family and all of that either. So it's just
right.
Yep, you're right.
Him to respond
it is a give and take,
in any way,
Avery.
maybe an argument. I had prepared for him to push back. I had prepared to defend my decision, get this, with the promise that I would eat ramen noodles every day for the next year. I was committing to eating cardboard noodles with sodium packets for a year to get my life back. I was committed.
Just say it, Tanya.
That's all some of these distributors can afford is ramen noodles.
Yeah. Yep.
And ramen is good.
Yep. Yeah.
Most of these distributors can only afford to eat ramen. Their kids are eating ramen. They live in a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
trying and struggling to keep that roof over their head, and she's gonna commit to eating ramen for a year.
Yeah.
Just to fucking get away from the life she created.
Yeah.
She created that. Not her husband. Her.
Yeah. Which is incredible. You know? I mean,
Talk about being ungrateful.
Yeah. It literally it misses the mark, and you kind of wonder, did you not read over this, or are you not self-aware enough to be able to step back and say, hey, I should not be pushing my own, like, how I perceive whatever I have, whatever I've earned, in a way that makes me healthy for other, because this is. Oh, hey, Drea. Drea does gaming on YouTube, and she was nice and did a raid in my YouTube channel. We thought she was a bot, so yeah.
Oh, nice.
So she's mostly I do anti-multi-level marketing content. So yeah, this is Jenna Kutcher at the doTERRA convention. Oh,
and now we don't like her very much, and for legal purposes, I would like to have a conversation.
Yeah. Oh, she just said screw 6 figures with a full chest. She did. Said
it with her whole chest and neck.
But it wasn't this. He looks at me and he looked relieved. He was about to get his wife back. He was about to see this whole freedom thing that I had sold him when I talked about entrepreneurship in the first place. He was about to enjoy this life that we pictured together when we said I do just a few years before.
Be right back.
So we sat down and we created a budget.
I shut the camera.
We set a new goal that had a few less zeros in it. And we went out for a lot more freedom. And here's what we did that I want for you to listen to. We deemed a new currency for our life. The currency of time. Time to live. Come on, time. Time to breathe. Time to pee without responding to an email. Have you ever had something like this happen? You arrive at the top of the mountain peak and you realize you were climbing the wrong mountain all along. You were working off of someone else's roadmap and it didn't lead you to where you want to go. You reach the goal and you realize.
Yeah, I'm not sure if speakers really care in terms of maybe their target audience. Some do. Some are more self-aware, but she's getting paid a lot of money to be at this event. She got flown out. She's making thousands and thousands of dollars to speak here. So I don't know. I think she thinks that her lessons are very relatable for other people. I don't know. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. Very
paid a butt ton of money.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that the achievement of the goal didn't feel the way that you thought it would? Maybe you can relate.
I think she's more trying to say that, okay, if you get to the top, make sure you're grateful, and if you're not, you probably would be happier there than you would be if you had more. I think she's trying to do a generic, like, at least that's the way it's hitting for me. It seems like she's trying to hit multiple points in the pyramid tier.
She's trying to hit the different tiers all at the same time. And it's coming off incredibly tone deaf and elitist. At this point, I'm going to call her an elitist.
Yeah.
And I don't use that word very frequently because it doesn't really pertain to a lot of people, especially multi-level marketing. Sure. Even the top leaders, they can act elitist, but they're not. They're nouveau riche. You know what I mean? They've got new money, so they think that they're elite, and they're not. Yeah.
Yep.
She's coming off straight up as an elitist.
Yeah. And she's reading from a teleprompter. If y'all are wondering why she's saying it exactly like this, they're all reading from teleprompters. So she definitely wrote this out herself, and she's she's speaking it with her whole chest, and we're confused. Yeah, we are confused.
Sit here in this incredible room, surrounded by driven, passionate, successful human beings. Honestly, you being here today, it tells me a lot about you. It tells me that you want more for your life, that you want your days to reflect the whole of your life, that you want a full, abundant, beautifully enriched life. Can I get an amen? But
this is the convention that doTERRA had. So there's like gosh, how many hours? It's like there's a lot of hours of footage. It's over 15 hours of footage. She was their big famous speaker who they paid to speak at this event. And this just happened. When was it? A little before the end of September. So, yeah. Yep. Just doTERRA doing doTERRA things, I guess.
Doing the culty things.
Yeah.
There's something getting in the way. There is something getting in the way of that sort of life for you. It's that feeling, the one that keeps you up in the middle of the night. That feeling when your house is finally quiet, when your body is finally still, when the screens go dark and your thumbs no longer scroll. It's that feeling. That feeling of, is this it? Is this my life? Is this what I have worked so hard for? The truth is that we're walking around feeling this discontentment, and instead of pausing long enough to check in on what's truly causing it, we're simply doing what we've always done. We're just reaching for more. We're adding more to our already full plates. We're elongating our to-do list. We're putting everyone else's needs ahead of our own. We're scrolling our way into oblivion, and yet we're wondering why, in the silence of the night, in the privacy of your own hearts, we're feeling like we're literally missing the point of life. You see, you and I, we have something in common. We're stuck. We're stuck in this constant loop of feeling like you never have enough time to truly do what you want, but you're also spending all of your time doing whatever it is you can. It's exhausting. And what's happening is that we're missing our lives.
I understand what she's trying to say. Not everyone is missing their lives, though. I understand, like, not being plugged in and going through the motions of some stuff. Sometimes that's required to, like, get through stuff. I'm just saying not everyone is where she is. And I don't know, to say it like a blanket statement that everyone is where she is, that's not accurate in my opinion.
No. It's not. The way that she's describing her life, she's describing it like it's a hindrance to her. Like it's some obligation that she's going along and meeting and not really enjoying it. She's not. But the thing is that everybody has to work. Everybody has to earn money somehow.
Right.
So these people, and I'm going to say I'm going to talk for the 99%ers. Okay.
Sure.
The 99%ers are sitting here looking at this woman saying she's not happy with her life being a multi-thousandaire, let's call it.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, she's probably getting up towards 7 figures with the way her podcast is and her book sales and whatever. But they're looking at her and like a beacon of light saying it's normal to feel this way, I'm working and 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 not getting anywhere.
Yeah. And I feel like there's lots of people who, when they are able to fill the gap they need with finances, that it's not empty for them. It's very fulfilling to be able to not have to continually dig themselves deeper and deeper into a financial hole, but that they can actually make it, and they have that relief of to position yourself that you have so much and so little to you is it's very hard to stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just,
as you can see, the hoops came off.
Teresa,
Just
if
saying.
y'all have a top chat on, go ahead and turn it to live chat in the chat. It should be at the top. So if you can't see people's comments, oh, and there's also some people in my chat, and there's some people in Tanya's chat. So that's why we're co-streaming to each other.
So today I have one really big goal in mind. And that goal is that I don't want for you to just hear my voice. I want for you to hear your own again. Now, I want to take you way back to a year. It's called 2020. Half of us in this room feel like it is still 2020, and half of us feel like 2020 was a different lifetime. The year was 2020. The world is creeping open. Our 9-year anniversary was circled on our calendar. And in an attempt to surprise my husband, Drew, I booked us a massage. Now, mind you, at the time, we are living in a town of 1,200 people. We are 2.5 hours away from the nearest Target. And anytime we would order something on Amazon Prime, it was almost like they sent us a note back saying, seriously? As you can imagine, the options to get a massage were slightly limited. But I found us a place and I booked us.
I don't know why. Again, I'm sorry. This is not on the same point. There's people who kept Amazon making money and also kept delivering package in the midst of the pandemic. The U.S. Postal Service, UPS, Amazon, DoorDash, all the gig jobs, the hospital workers, medical field, firefighters, police officers, what's it called?
Grocery store personnel.
Yes, there's teachers. I mean, there were so many people who kept things working, who continued to like risk their health for that, and for her to act some kind of way that, oh, Amazon wasn't delivering her packages, and I think she was trying to be funny, but it just continues to miss the mark. Yeah, it felt way flat. And it's like, it doesn't even acknowledge like, oh, it's out of stock. Oh, okay. Things were out of stock because everything was closed, and so you're using things to ship stuff to you. And yeah, delivery was awful because the world shut down because there was a horrible thing going on. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's one of those things that, okay, you're going to use the panini to make yourself seem relatable. Again, this falls back onto the relatability aspect. How hard it was for her because she lived 2 hours away from the nearest Target.
Yeah.
What? So you couldn't go get your Starbies. Meanwhile, there were people. I literally almost got into a fist fight over toilet paper. And we weren't one of the ones rationing it. Like, we rationed our toilet paper to make it last so I wouldn't have to go to the grocery store just to get toilet paper.
Yeah.
The grocery store workers were petrified that they were going to die.
Yep.
Postal workers, same thing. EMS, firefighters, nurses, doctors, policemen, first responders in general never knew going into a call if this was going to be the call that they got the Rona from.
Yeah.
They never knew. So for her to sit here and say, oh, well, Amazon looked at us and laughed. Basically, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Looked at us and laughed like, ha ha ha, we're not going to deliver to you because you live 2 hours away from the nearest Target. Fell completely flat. Again, elitist. Again, not relatable.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, Melissa, I might have missed that. So Melissa said she thought Jenna was referencing how small and rural her town was. I definitely missed that. I thought she was just complaining that Amazon was out of stuff. So I missed that. If I did, that's fine.
I missed it too.
Yep.
Each a massage. And let me tell you, it was not a couple's massage because we had this thing called a child that we had to take care of. And so we did the romantic thing and we took turns, right? I mean, 9 years into your marriage, you really don't care if your spouse is laying face down next to you. You just need a rub down, right? So I arrived at this place called Linguistic, and I am greeted by this wonderful woman, and her name is Thea. I open the door. I look through and see beautiful Lake Superior sitting in front of me. I fill out the paperwork very quickly. No, I do not have allergies. Yes, you can touch my feet. No, I am not claustrophobic. Let's get on with this. And Thea mentions in this really calm voice, she says, I'm not just a massage therapist. I am an intuitive healer. So she kind of said it in a way that wasn't a big deal, but to me, I'm like, this is a big deal. What does this mean? This is not blasé. It's not normal. So I want to ask her a million questions. I'm like, what do I do? But my aching shoulders were like, hey, let's get our muscles rubbed and then we can chat. So I strip down, lay on the table, and I positively melt under Thea's hands during that massage. However, I spent half of the time wondering if her intuitive gifts could tell that this heated table was making me sweat. And the other half I was pretty much dead asleep for. So I complete the graceful flip. We all know what we're talking about, where we're pretty sure we flashed the person giving us the massage. And I lay there for this blissful moment. And so we finish up. And you know how when you finish a massage, a person kind of has that like gentle, low voice to like lull you awake? Thea didn't have that. Thea, no. She comes right up to me and she has this like reluctance. She goes, I know. I have to finish, but we're not done. Please, you have to get up, but don't get up too quickly. We just did a lot of work. Okay. So she exits the room and I lay there for a minute.
So Fizzle Sticks, if someone's never had a massage before, normally you do it with no clothes on. So they have a towel or like they have a sheet covering you. So when the massage therapist leaves the room, get undressed, you go lay on the table, you put the blanket over you, and then they massage you, and then you kind of turn over and then you keep yourself covered. So that's what she was referencing when she was talking about that.
Very carefully getting up, very curious about what work was just done. I put my clothes back on and meet her outside to sip the peppermint tea that she had made. And she asked me, she goes, would you be open to me sharing what came up for you today? And me, being ever curious, said, tell me everything. Thea goes on to say words that changed my life. She said, there is this thing that you are meant to do, and you know what it is, and you're fighting it. She went on to say that I was fighting my creativity, that there was something that I knew that I had to begin, And I was shying away from it. I was resisting this important project. I was delaying the start. She said, "You're veering off of the path because you're afraid." And her
Very
intuitive
broad
hunch was
statement. Very
that I
broad
already
statement.
knew what I needed to do. And that I also knew that what that thing was could change a lot of lives. "Stop fighting it," she said. "Begin."
So broad.
She looks at me and she goes, "Do you know what I'm talking about?"
Such a broad statement, is that not? Like, what specific about
That's a cold reading.
Yeah.
That's a cold reading. Like, I could sit here and say, DC, you're going to do lots of great things. Just start.
Yeah.
You're going to help lots of people. Just start. Only knowing that you're not claustrophobic, you don't mind people touching your feet, you know, being an intuitive healer. Now, look, and I believe in mediums. I believe in psychics. I believe in tarot and all that other stuff.
Sure.
Along with other things. But the way that she's describing this is like a cold reading, and I'm not down. It's way too broad of a statement for an intuitive healer to express, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
I've met people who I had a family member whose in-laws did Reiki and all of those things, and she left corporate America to become a Reiki healer. And we all thought she was nuts, but it helped my aunt when she had cancer.
Mm. Yeah.
So I believe in intuitive healing. I don't believe that this woman said, "You're going to help lots of people, just start." Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it.
I think from my perspective, the fact whether she said it or didn't say it isn't the point of contention I have. It's Jenna monetizing that experience to influence others that I take the most issue with, because someone's going to listen to Jenna in this situation and she is trying to give people a jumping off point for this incredible moment about just stop, you know, something is holding you back and it's just going to be a decision. And again, the little doTERRA people who are in the audience may or may not be motivated by that and to stay in longer or to keep staying longer or whatever that
and
looks
invest
like.
more, invest more time, invest more money, because this is going to help people.
Yeah.
Aromatherapy does help people, bro, but ingesting this shit does not.
Yeah.
It's not a superhuman or superpower that these oils have to cure things and prevent things.
Yeah.
They're just oils.
Yep.
That's it. They smell pretty for the most part.
Yep.
I said, "Yeah, I do." I sped home and met Drew in the kitchen, and I'm pretty sure he was expecting to see me with like the table lines and like the, you know, the hair that happens after the oil's all rubbed in it. I wasn't in the blissed out state that he was expecting. Let's just say that. I start blurting words out of context. I was talking a mile a minute, and Drew is like, "Wait a minute. Slow down. How did a massage therapist tell you that you need to write a book?"
Wait, another
The truth is that I had swore for years that I would never do that. I would never write a book. It wasn't on my quarterly plan.
So she made 6 figures from her podcasting and now she's going to write a book. Is that, I guess I was confused about the timeline.
She didn't make it clear. So,
yep.
Or my vision boards. It definitely wasn't on my to-do list. It was just never something that
Me too,
I
Melissa.
imagined myself doing. Have you ever had that where there's, this title or this identity and it just doesn't feel like it could fit you? Like author never felt like a part of me. But with Thea's urging and the conviction that comes up when someone calls your bluff, that night I did one thing that was required to write a book.
You started writing.
I started writing.
Oh my gosh.
I opened up a Google Doc. I titled it, I'm going to write a book. No flourish, no title, no book deal, no overthinking, nothing. And in my usual less than formal style, I sat in my favorite leather chair after dinner and just started to write stories
Hey, Harper.
that I wanted to tell. Here's what I want for you to think about. Thea didn't tell me you need to write a book.
She said something generic.
She reminded me that there were things in my life that I knew that I needed to do and that I felt called to do.
And she said that for years, she said she's never felt called to write a book, that it was not even on her radar, that she specifically was not going to write a book. And then someone said something generic to her. And so she decided to write a book. I don't know. It's just fine. Do what you want to do. I'm not trying to rag on people for.
I'm not dogging her out for writing a book. I'm dogging her out because the book is shitty.
Good. Yep.
And for one reason or another, I was avoiding them.
I'm sorry, Harper. You're good. Your dogs are very blessed.
Dreams on my heart. And instead of taking even microscopic action on them, I was filling my days with so many things, so much busyness so that I would never have to answer those big, scary calls. It's no wonder we wake up at 2 a.m. with our thoughts racing and that feeling of, am I missing my life? When we are so busy doing everything but the one thing we were meant to do on this planet. Let me repeat to you the words that Thea said to me. There is something you need to do, and you already know what it is.
How is that?
And I need you to go out and do that thing. Each day, I sat down and wrote in my book, written in 10-minute increments during my daughter's nap time. How many of you are nap time warriors here? And as I wrote, something wild happened.
This lady is she almost has 1 million followers on the gram. She's written books, apparently. She has a podcast and she's paid to speak at events. So she's like baby Rachel Hollis, like she's in that same.
That's a perfect description of baby Rachel Hollis.
Yeah. Oh, it says 1 million now? Oh my, well, okay, great. Oh, one book, a book. Okay, I thought she wrote multiple.
A book and 1 million subscribers.
Yep.
Jesus, Mary, and Joe, our followers. Sorry.
My confidence started to grow as I watched this once blank Google Doc expand into pages upon pages. And I was reminded just how powerful it is when we see ourselves follow through on our dreams, even if it is in ways that are not visible to anyone but you. The world might not be able to see your progress, but you feel it. So, how do we live a life that doesn't just look good, but a life that feels good? Honestly, it all starts with just getting quiet with yourself, like really quiet, like the kind of quiet that probably feels wildly uncomfortable. The kind of quiet
I think Savannah might have looked at her already. I know some other bigger creators did. I have access to the whole doTERRA convention, so wanted to hear what Tanya thought about her talk. So, yes, anyone can write a book. Not everyone can write a good one. That's a very good point.
Has you grabbing your phone, the quiet that makes you finally hear your own voice again, that still, small voice that has been whispering to you all along. In fact, I'm not going to just tell you that you need to hear yourself again. I'm actually going to guide you home today.
Oh,
I want to guide me back
home
to yourself.
Ma'am, I don't need any help. Ma'am.
Ma'am, this is Wendy's.
I have a GPS.
This is a Wendy's.
I don't need you. I
You
don't need help.
No, this is not Motel 6. You are not at home. Now,
Oh, yes, take me
I
home.
would much rather her say that than pour into me.
Good point. Very good point. Very good point.
No.
Very good point. Let's see.
And your body and your knowing. I'm inviting you to do this with me right now.
No, thank you.
What I'm about to do is I'm about to take you through an exercise that changed my life. My friend Erin read this to me over the phone one day 4 years ago, and it shifted the entire trajectory of my life. This exercise allowed me to redefine success.
I thought the message from her
really big move, and to see so clearly where it was that I was headed. And it's an exercise that I do again and again. And I'm about to show you how you are going to
I thought the massage changed your life.
Future. How does that sound, guys?
It doesn't sound good.
Now, moving towards the future you, it's not always comfortable.
Is this going to be some NLP
So I'm going to invite you
crap?
to do something that might be out of your comfort zone, but here's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for you to trust me.
No, thank you.
Don't worry. We're just doing it in the comfort of a stadium with just a few thousand people.
No, thanks.
It's going to be great. But here's what I want to do. I want us to leave this space with a clear direction.
Yes, someone else
where we are
came up
headed
with it.
and
Very
what
Rachel
the
Hollis
future
of her.
looks like together. All right. I'm asking you a big ask, but trust me, I'm Minnesota nice. You can trust me. I'm not going to pop up and scare you. What I want for you to do is to close your eyes. Like, seriously, I see you guys with your eyes open. Close your eyes. Everyone else is closing their eyes, okay? Now take a deep breath.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, thanks.
For you to envision with me. Breathe in, and as you do, step into the version of you that is 100% committed to showing up for yourself in the way that you imagine.
What?
What the actual fuck, bro?
What is going on? What?
Step into the person that you could always imagine yourself being.
Yeah. This is some neuro-linguistic programming stuff, and I'm
this is some serious cult bullshit, and that no, bro.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, this is some culty shit, man.
Yep.
Fear or doubt or past patterns. You are free to be exactly who you are.
That guy has his eyes open.
Yep. One of them had their eyes open. This lady right here had her eyes open for a second too.
I'm talking about the old guy right in the front.
Oh,
he had
really?
his eyes open the entire time.
Love it.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's shaking his head.
Rooted
That's
in
the
a
C-suite
mindset of
team.
abundance. Make a picture, if you will, of a future you. A you that is coming, the you who is showing up for life in the coming days. Picture yourself just 1 year from now.
This is neuro-linguistic programming. We've done a call looking at this.
Call Cheryl, hon. You're in a call.
Picture of this future version of you. Can you see yourself? This is the future you that is 100% committed to checking in on yourself and listening to your inner knowing.
What?
Ready to
What
see the answers that
Ma'am.
will feel more connected
Ma'am.
and energized and
This
aligned
is a Wendy's, ma'am.
with you.
Yes.
You can relax into yourself. You can own your power and trust that this version of you created a life that feels good to you. Now, imagine yourself stepping into the body of your future you. This version of you is already having the results.
I think you
want
dodged
right now.
a culty moment, Fizzle Sticks.
They are already living this enriched, engaged life, already enjoying it. Step into your body. Put your fingers.
I'm already
into your
in my
finger
body,
slots,
ma'am.
Your toes.
And there's a baby.
Oh, she probably
Leave
napped
the
too.
children alone.
Seriously.
Just be this future you.
Oh, this lady's in it. Did you
Look
see that lady?
through your eyes.
Yeah, I saw that lady. She was ready to fall asleep, though.
Feel with your feelings. Listen to your intuition.
That girl's over it.
Yep.
Continue to breathe mindfully. And as you do, breathe with the future you's lungs and feel your heart beating.
Breathe with your future
Inhale
you's lungs. That's
and
not
exhale.
possible, ma'am.
Notice how everything is going well for you.
This is Neuro-Linguistic Programming 101, and we listened to a call of someone who's trained in it by like Tony Robbins and some other stuff, who was training her team doing it, where they were saying, imagine yourself on a timeline and imagine yourself with, you know, all meeting all your goals and stuff. And it's like, nope, no, thank you.
No thanks.
No, thank you. I'm
You are
good.
taking care of your mind and body and spirit and soul.
What qualifications do you have to
You are
do
honoring
this?
your deepest desires.
She wrote a book, DC, and it was a shitty one.
Setting healthy boundaries for you and others in your life. And you feel lighter and more
Yeah, I'd
freedom.
rather do one with like a licensed professional, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really want someone on my leader on my team guiding me through something that's going to get me connected and stay in something longer than maybe I want to. I'm not down for that.
So time is your currency and you are the most brilliant investor, spending it in the places that matter the most to you. And as you inhale and exhale more deeply now, you might feel more calm, more secure.
This is almost like hypnotic. This is scary. And I'm not even trying to be funny.
Allow yourself.
Yeah. And again, the way that she's talking, that is a technique that they teach in these hypnosis / NLP classes, and the guided breathing and the visualization. It's all, I don't like it at all. I do not
This
like
is scary. And these people are falling hook, line, and sinker for it.
Yeah. I mean, look at them all. They're all participating.
Except for that one guy.
We like that one guy. One guy.
Yeah, that one guy was awesome.
Yes.
One guy, good for you, bro.
Of you with clarity and wonder and awe. Because you're a
Yeah, without
miracle.
consent, that's a big deal. They didn't say
Breathe
anything
in
about
and
it.
Feel this version of yourself expand and fill up the space around you. With each inhale and exhale, you become increasingly aware of how resilient you are, how brilliant you are, how much power you carry in simply being you. Relax into claiming your own power. Consciously choosing
that guy's falling asleep.
a higher vibration or frequency, which enables you to attract more of what you want in your life.
Attraction marketing.
She has her eyes open.
Yes.
As you do this, you inspire others to do the same because they are witnessing you being your true, authentic self. That voice of fear.
Yeah, that one guy said, "What in the
negativity,
Scientology?"
Self-sabotage. Only one small.
Exactly, Karina.
It's a passenger on the journey. It is not in your driver's seat anymore. It
We're passengers now?
Yeah.
In this place,
Are we drivers or are we passengers?
You are more present to yourself and others, expressing your truth.
Yep. Exactly,
sharing your
Clowntown.
passions.
Yes, Clowntown.
You're content and simply filled with life. Let yourself savor the feeling of relishing in your own definition of success with confidence and grace and ease.
Yes, yawn. Do something different.
All your cells are filled with fresh energy and the world appears to be more beautiful. You can feel yourself more alive, more vibrant, and engaged on all levels. And as these feelings grow, your lips naturally stretch into a smile. It's okay. You can smile.
What? Why is he participating?
With your eyes closed, standing.
He's supposed to be monitoring this shit.
Yeah.
Where are you? What do you see? Who are you with? What are you wearing? How are you breathing? Notice it all. Notice the sounds. Notice how aligned you feel with your values and feelings.
Tanya, there is a team that I've done a live react to where she is specifically trained in neuro-linguistic programming, and Steve Hassan has several videos teaching people how to
deprogram,
be aware of it. And the stuff that she's doing here is exactly what they did on that team call. And they walked them through this whole thing where they visualize their wins as being a part of the MLM. And it's just like gives me like the goosebumps in a bad way.
Yeah, this is creepy.
Yep.
Not being funny, not being cute. This is creepy, and they need, these people are gonna need some serious deprogramming, and I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some keynote speakers at these things, and they're like, go rah rah, sis boomba, go company. This is like, I hate to say it like this, but this is worse than Rachel Hollis.
Yeah, because this stuff can really like mess you up. The NLP stuff, and again, even people who are neurodivergent are more sensitive to neuro-linguistic programming and hypnosis. So it's just, it's how if you are going to participate in that, you have to do it with an ethical, licensed clinician, not willy-nilly with these people. Like, for what purposes? For what ulterior motives? To keep you in doTERRA? Like, what's the point of it?
Perhaps you notice how easily the
Clowntown, if you want this clip, I'll send it to you.
The busyness, the worry, it all melts away when you stand as this version of you. Notice the thoughts you're thinking. What is this future you saying about yourself? And like a dial on a stereo, we're going to turn up the volume of your intuition. That inner compass, that knowing, that little voice in your life that is guiding you on your path. It is possible that in this moment that you realize you are the only you that will ever be born. Why not be the best version of you that you can be? Stand strong. You sit here and tell yourself, yes, I am ready to answer the call. I am ready for anything. I am ready to do
answer
what
the
I
call.
know I need to do.
Who are we calling?
That beautiful.
Yeah, call your dad. You're in a call. What the hell?
No, we need to call Cheryl, man.
Cheryl, what? Cheryl, we need you. What the heck? Oh my god.
Energy.
This is bad.
Penetrate every cell.
And they weren't going to let this see the light of day. So, welcome to the internet, doTERRA.
Who you always have been.
We Ghostbusters.
And who you always
yep.
will be. And
Ghostbusters.
From this place. What would this future version of you tell the you here right now?
What?
What would this future version remind you of?
Don't join an MLM.
Take a few deep breaths, integrating this deep knowing. I invite you to.
These are the top people down here on the floor. They get the tables. They're the top, the tippity top.
That knowing, that
they're the 1%ers.
It's always been there with you.
Yeah, she's definitely more insidious, in my opinion.
And it is ready.
Yes.
To you forward. I swear there are hormones in this room because I am getting whippy up here. So maybe you're wondering what happened with my not so fancy Google Doc.
You wrote a book.
Hours passed, and then days.
You have a podcast, bro.
And then months, and then a full year, plus a few months. I had grown and birthed an entire human being, my daughter Quinn, in the process, making myself a mom of 2, and still there I was, working on my book, answering the call. I'm happy to share with you that this past June, my book got
published.
Love you, bestie. And beyond my wildest dreams, I am so humbled to share that it became a New York Times bestseller. Thank you.
Lots of books too that are awful.
The best part is that I didn't do any of it in a way that just looked good. I did it in a way that truly felt so good. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is that your future self is waiting for you. That version of you that you are avoiding is waiting. It is waiting for you.
I thought we were with our future selves.
Even if
what we our future selves as lungs just a second ago.
It is waiting in the moments that you are too busy, in the moments where you numb that whisper with the noise of the world. It is waiting while you fake the enjoyment of your life.
Exactly, Melissa.
For those days and moments that you want to give up, it is waiting for those moments where you're asking yourself those hard questions. The future you is waiting, and all you have to do is take one tiny step to move towards who it is you are becoming. And as the clock ticks and time passes, you are constantly invited into becoming this person, the version of you that you just imagined. The future you is calling you right now, and it is calling you.
Oh my God, what the heck?
Pardon me, I'm still getting over COVID.
No, we're glad.
Oh my God, Cloud Town, that was hilarious. Oh, that tickled my funny bone. Whoa. I needed that. Oh God.
Telling you to step up and be the person you have already been designed to be. Thank you. You get it. Do not trade that future version of you for doing things that are no longer aligned with that calling. Every moment, every day that you are doing something that you are not meant to be doing, that future version of you is being abandoned.
What?
It is being erased and it is being ignored.
This isn't time. This isn't time travel.
Your future self of everything that you have just imagined.
Yeah. So then we're gonna say participate in my NLP bullshit, and then I'm gonna use fear to keep you on whatever path because you're erasing some kind of successful person in the future. Give me a break. Give me a break, Jenna. Are you kidding me? God.
This is some serious mind fuckery.
I thought it was just gonna be a boring speech, but now it was like a boring speech at the beginning, and then we got some twisty hypnosis, NLP awfulness. Oh my God.
This is some crazy shit.
Don't let that vision fade away. Do not spend another day wearing busy like a badge of honor. That visualization exercise, that's the woo. But now it is time for us to do the work.
Who's the woo?
There is
like
no
woo-woo?
ticket. Listen closely. There is no ticket needed for admission for the life that you want.
Oh, give me a break.
You have permission to become. Take that deep breath and let that fresh air of your freedom and your clarity and your knowing fuel every next step. No more waiting for a life that you'll live someday. You, my friends, doTERRA, are living it right now.
You think she just changes out the company name for every speech? So it's like, you, my friends at doTERRA, are doing it right now. You, my friends at what McDonald's are doing it right now. You,
right, exactly.
No,
I honestly, I don't think she subs out names. Oh my God, leave the children alone.
Oh,
that beautiful baby is being indoctrinated as we speak.
Oh, it's just awful.
It's funny because Sean will actually ask me, Mommy, are you doing the MMM stuff again?
Yep.
Because and I said, no, it's MLM. He goes, what does that mean? And I explained it to him. And he goes, those people are bad. And I said, no, baby, they got taken advantage of.
Yeah. Yep.
And it starts there.
Yep.
It starts right there with that mother indoctrinating her child like that.
Yep.
That's the shit that I'm fighting for.
Yeah. There we go. She's off camera now.
Got you here. The good and the bad, the burnouts and the breakthroughs, they have all propelled you this way. It all mattered. It all counted. It all aligned you to be perfectly positioned for the work that you are about to do.
Some plot twist. She gives the same speech at Young Living headquarters.
You have already come, even when you didn't think you could. Keep going.
That would be funny.
Just like my work, writing my book may need to be done in silence with no one watching. You'll need to do it in your own way, in your own timing. You'll need to do it in only the way that you can.
How specific.
And you need to do it, listen please, in a way that doesn't just look right, it feels right. Now, I cannot promise to give your bodies the rub down while simultaneously revealing the truth hidden deep within your soul, or to send you a sign to scare you into understanding that you've been avoiding the one thing that you were put on this earth to do. But today, I've given you this vision, one that you can come back to daily and visit as you watch yourself progress into who it is that you are becoming.
Exactly, Karina.
With a line that I whisper to my daughter every night.
Yes, Melissa was a puppy.
A line that I want for you to say every day out loud.
No, thank you.
I love who you are, but even more, I love who it is you're becoming.
Oh, she might cry.
The words of...
I mean, I cry all the time. We all know that, but I don't know. Maybe she's nervous.
No, that was some fake choked up bullshit.
A lot of work. Thank you, guys.
Okay, no.
No, get the baby off.
They just keep showing that kid. Okay, we just
because she's a beautiful child.
Yeah, we're done.
And they want to show the future doTERRA.
Yeah.
This almost made me take my eyebrows off. I got so frustrated.
What?
What did we just
Bro.
What did we just listen to? Oh my Lanta.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the twisty. I didn't expect the manipulation. I didn't expect the non-consensual hypnosis. I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't.
Wow. I expected a little bit of the emotional manipulation.
Sure.
I thought she would, like, you know how, because they showed her kids in that beginning reel or whatever.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit more of that. I did not expect the hypnosis.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was very shocked.
And that is so unethical and immoral. And she should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, and even doTERRA for you know, if she gave this, if she let them read over the speech or something and they said okay with that, and again, that they personally profit off of their people being happy and continuing to stay in doTERRA.
Right.
I'm just not using techniques that should only be executed by ethical licensed clinicians. I just have questions that she did that in a room of thousands of people. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The fact that they allowed that to happen just shows the C-suite is just as disgusting as we all thought they were.
Yeah, they definitely have their own. They have their own interests firmly in their line of sight, and it doesn't really seem like they take into account of protecting the people who are buying their products. They don't. It doesn't seem like they gave a flippity flop about their distributors and what they were going to be.
No, they didn't. And that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh
man,
we got both Snoops back here.
Oh yeah, puppy break. Yep.
There he is. There's Oliver. There's the stud. The stud muffin.
Wow.
But no, it's unfathomable that she pulled that shit in front of thousands of people and doTERRA didn't know. There's no way that they didn't know what her speech contained. There's no way.
Yep. Corinthians is smart. I'm glad that I didn't realize that was gonna be on there. I'm glad you switched the phone for Corinthians for sure. Corinthians internet aunties are gonna cover metaphorical way. We're not serious, but we are gonna uncover the manipulation. We're gonna expose the cult tactics. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. Well, yeah. I don't even know. I'm gonna send this video to the Clown Town if they're gonna react to it. I don't even know what to say. I think Savannah has reacted to it, or maybe Taylor from the Antibot did it. I'm not sure who's done it.
I know someone did, and I can't remember who it was. But
there's a lot of bigger.
I think they mentioned something about the NLP, but then they kind of just like breezed through it.
Yeah.
Like they were going for a general overtone of what the speech was about, if I'm recalling correctly.
Yeah. Because that's some big stuff. Like NLP is nothing to mess around with. Like I would not even want to be in the same kind of vicinity of someone, practicing that. Like, and again, Steve
I'm extremely susceptible to that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And I think I need to process it more before I even speak on it. Cause this was the first time I watched this. I knew that she had in its entirety, and I didn't know all of that stuff was going to be at the end, because that was 10 minutes of her walking people through that whole guided meditation, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis crap. Oh,
just about.
Man. Gosh. Well, live chat, you've been incredible. You've been sassy and snarky, and we love to see it. Thank you so much for sticking with me through my technical difficulties, and always appreciate the support. Love your feedback. Much non-culty love to you all. And replay crew, love y'all in a non-culty way. Appreciate the support. If y'all like this stream, if you like this content, I'd love for you to like the video, like it on Tanya's account as well. If you
and
don't
share it. This is important. Like this
Yeah.
one, I mean, I say share to everything, but I mean it. If you can share it with somebody that you may know that might be interested in joining doTERRA, please show them this, because this is so manipulative and so unethical that hopefully it'll wake them up and they won't join the MLM.
Yeah. Yep. I couldn't have said it any better than that. I think that'll be our closing thought. I can't wait till I get to stream with Tanya the next time, and I'll roll the outro, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Okay. Bye.
Bye.